And so I find myself on the toilet, just imagining different textures, trying to get the shit to come out of my ass. And it's working. But while I'm doing this, I'm totally distracted by these other presences I can feel. They're in their own little bubble, going through their own little trip, just trying to make that shit come out their ass. What's up, guys? This is the Jest podcast. It's Monday. It's something. We doing it big. We lit, man. So I accidentally ate some acid today. Like, accidentally. So I intentionally ate some acid today. You know, I went to this party last weekend. On Friday I went to this party. And before we went to the party, we made a pit stop and my buddy got some acid. He's like, "Hey, do you need any?" Well, sure. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. So I grab a couple hits of acid while we're there. And he takes both of his before the party, right when we get it. And I just rip a half of a tab. Eat that half and throw the rest in my wallet. Forget about it. Yeah, I was at a Halloween party. We'll come back to that. So you forget about it. Fast forward to me at work today. I just remembered that I had this acid in my wallet. And I figured I gotta eat it. Alright? I got this acid burning a hole in my pocket. Can't let it do that. Just slide it under the tongue. Yep. I was feeling it at like lunchtime. But it wasn't really kicked in yet. But then after lunch, I was really feeling it. I feel like my friends must have been able to tell something was up. That second break. No. Just tripping out. Oh my god, so surreal, dude. All this crazy shit's going on. I feel like I settled things so I can just kind of hang out for the evening. And then shit's going wrong. One of my supervisors is like, "Oh no, I got this backwards. Oh no, I didn't get this backwards. Wait, if we flip this, I don't know. Wait, did I get this backwards? No, never mind. Actually, no, it is backwards." Like, legitimately, I'm not even kidding. That flippy floppy. So I'm just like, smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently I do, though, because I was doing a great job. It's just like, ba-ba-da-ba-da, slapping my fingers on the keys. This is work, right? How does this work? Anyways, some cool experiences. Like today when I was feeling this acid earlier, like I was trying to steady my hand, and like I could feel my hand shaking, you know? Like those acid tremors. Like sometimes things are just so intense, like you can't like quite hold still, you know? Everything's too intense. And I was trying to relate that to like old people who have tremors, right? Because like they reach for a cup, like can you imagine being them? Like you're just reaching for your cup, your hand shaking, and it's like the most intense moment of your life. Like you're tripping really hard on acid, like that's how hard you were shaking. Or like you did the hardest workout of your life and your muscles are so sore and you're just ripped and you just like can barely make it to that last rep and you're just pushing for that apex. And you just like every single thing is you're pushing for that apex. You're like, oh, everything is the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. That's how I see it, you know? And that was just scary. Like, oh my God, I can't imagine living like that. So you gotta take care of yourself. So your joints don't go to shit. So your mind doesn't go to shit. I'm scared of losing my mind, losing my body. Like if I just can't make my body physically do things, it's terrifying, you know? Just like thinking, and then just the connection to reality is gone. That's terrifying. Just like from mind to physical motion, like there's just a gap there. It just doesn't work anymore. Like at that point, it makes you question life and stuff. It's fucked. Damn. I can hear the bats. Yeah, the squirrels or something. Yeah. You know, you accidentally take acid sometimes. By accidentally. I mean intentionally. You know? I forgot. It was in my wallet. I wasn't just gonna let it burn a hole in my pocket. It's acid, man. You just gotta drop that shit. And it's been a wonderful day. I love it. Oh, I've been having such a great day. Got a couple good jokes down. I'm excited. Oh, I had my open mic last week. What we do last week. So I did go to that Halloween party over the weekend. That was cool. It's like a costume party. I didn't show up with a costume. But I wore a sweater and told everyone I was Raj Guthrie Polly from The Big Bang Theory. Because that's my opener. That's my favorite opener. Hey everyone, I'm Raj Guthrie Polly from The Big Bang Theory. And then just go into your jokes. But it was like, I didn't even get to make that joke to anyone at the party, man. It's a Halloween party. It's loud, there was a DJ going. Everyone's dancing. Yo, I was just blowing down joints. I was smoking a little too much. Hit the point when I was just in the back, blazing, just like zoned the fuck out. I was literally in the back by the window. I was rolling up, and I was literally just laughing at everyone. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm just like a stoner in the corner rolling up. Look at all these drunk people around me. I'm looking at the drunk people laughing. And then I zoomed out to laugh at the situation that I was in, laughing at myself. I'm like, oh, but then you zoom out again, and you're like, oh shit. Like, everyone looking at me. Like, I look like a fucking psychopath. Like, laughing to myself about to stab someone up, you know? Like, I could have been dressed as a clown. It would have looked the same way. With a knife, blood running down my face. So I'm like just trying so hard not to bust out laughing and stuff, just trying to roll my joint in the corner. I finish looking like a crazy person. I get my joint rolled, make it back to the dance floor with my friends. I post up in the corner, just blowing it down, just filling this whole dance room up with smoke. It's just a small living room. But I fumigated it with reefer. Anyone who wants to dance is getting high. Not my party, but I'm setting the rules here. And I'm like, oh, I'm just super stoned. I'm like out of body, party experience, you know, fly on the wall, bopping, kicking back. And you notice things. You just notice things when you can sit back and be a fly on the wall like that. It gives you a new perspective. You can look at things a little from a different angle. And I'd see things and I realize I don't like it when girls twerk and guys run up like a table just opened up or something. Like, whoa, dude, she's just dancing. You can sit back and enjoy, dude. Little mama ain't got no problem. She can do her thing. Why you gotta run up on it? What? Can't you just enjoy it? Why you gotta ruin things? People always gotta ruin shit for the rest of us, man. It's not right. Like, people can't just, like, sit back and chill and relax and enjoy something. Just gotta jump in and make it theirs. Yeah, man. Hella fun party, though. And then we all went to brunch the next day. Brunch. It was like 1 p.m. Dinner. Going to a late dinner. Like 1, 2 p.m. Hanging out. Oh, I got so much bubble tea this weekend, dude. I got 2 bubble teas that day after that dinner. And then I went out. I drove out west to go pick up. I was out in Amherst. I hadn't been out there in a while, dude. It was hiking, I was climbing. Oh, I got to do some rock climbing. I brought my shoes out, fucking finally. I always forget to bring my shoes with me. I brought my shoes. There's boulders everywhere. I got to do some climbing, some hiking. The beautiful New England fall experience. And I picked up some weed. Got to see my homie. Yeah, I ran out of weed this weekend because of that party. I thought I was going to be good. I ran out at the party. I sold a half for $100 last week of my shit. And then I spent that 100. I spent 80 on a quarter at the party. I just grabbed some shit from a dude. And then I picked up anyways. So that's a huge waste of money. And I don't know why I did that. That's why I stopped selling a long time ago. But my homie was out of bud and I gave it to him at price. And then I copped at market value. Dude, yeah. Party value? That's like buying gas on the highway. Buying food or gas on the highway. Oh yeah, that McDouble is $6. Sorry. McDouble's on the dollar menu. $6. Sorry. Highway robbery. Party robbery, my dude. You're at a party, weed is twice the price. And I'm always the one to show up with enough of my own. My friends were like, oh, you got enough weed? And I was like, I got like a quarter. I think that should be enough. I'm like, a quarter? You think that's enough? That's plenty. And I was like, dude, that's like a couple joints. And it was. And it was gone. And I had to get more. Oh my god, by the way, I just did like a black accent. I was trying to depict the fact that I was hanging with like a lot of black guys that weekend. But it just sounds like my normal silly black influence voice that I do. Oh man, I'm racist. Oh shit, dude. Oh, that's pretty bad. Anyways, what the fuck was I saying? But yeah, oh, okay, so the kid who was driving us was like, oh yeah, you got bud? And I was like, yeah, I got like that quarter, went through it. And like we were rolling up later, and they're always surprised, like, you just start putting weed in, and you just keep putting it in, you just keep putting it in. Like, people start freaking out when you're rolling up. They're like, how much weed do you go? How much weed can even fit? It's really funny when people haven't seen that shit before. I feel like an old kooky uncle, dude, because I like to stay in and go to bed early. I'm just crazy as fuck, and I still do drugs and shit. I feel like Danny Brown made that transition. Yeah, Danny Brown. He's that crazy drug dude. And now he's like Uncle Snoop. He's like Uncle Danny now. Oh my god, he was on Kill Tony. It was so fucking funny. He could not stop talking. He's like trying to do riffing and just like comedy monologues, and he like completely took over the show, and Tony lost all control. It was so fucking funny. They got through like 3 comedians. The fuck was I talking about? I don't know. Yeah, dude, I go to bed early. But yeah, I'm still doing drugs with these people younger than me. Keeping up. I feel like an old crazy man. Back to the Halloween party and acid. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta accidentally do acid. You know? Oops. It won't hurt. Can't hurt you. This is a gorgeous night out. Oh my god. Beautiful tree line. Because you can see through the trees partially. The colors have changed. Some pine trees. So you can see through this textured tree line. And then at the top of the tree line, you can see the stars are out really well. And just the lighting out is really nice right now. Maybe it's just because I'm buzzing. You know how it is. Accidentally dropping acid. Whew. Yo, there's been a vape ban. I've been meaning to talk about this ever since I was talking about the strippers on the strip. Dude. There's been a vape ban, you know? Oh, all the vape deaths and shit. So there's vape bans and restrictions. And they've been restricting weed, man. Cracking down. Because they're vape deaths, you can only buy 1/8 at a time of flower? The fuck? Don't even make any sense, man. What else? I had so much to talk about. Oh, my set. I got to go to the open mic last week. I'm so excited. I wasn't ready. It's pretty baked. So I went up with my notebook in my hand. Just read off my jokes, and I didn't make a whole lot of eye contact. So I didn't feel very present. Which is a big issue, because that's the best part of going up on stage is how real and present you are. But anyways, I had some pretty good material. I ran it. It went pretty well. I got like 2 big laughs. One joke. I've got a good joke out of that. Just straight up, it's ready. And then what was the other one? The other one's some shit I gotta work on. It's kind of like a little political. I didn't really direct it. I was kind of like leading and, bobbing and weaving and carrying them with me, creating this flow. And then I didn't really tell the story. It was kind of choppy and lost them along the way. But I did do a really good job at like hustling, like bobbing back and forth, and like bringing the audience with me every time I bobbed. Like I set a pace and they picked it up. Like they're picking up what I was putting down. Know what I'm saying? Sure. I still have to listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Homie on out. You big ones don't want no wreck. Shout out to your mom house. YMH. Anyway, what the fuck? Oh yeah, my set went pretty good, dude. This local Worcester girl, Brianna, was hosting. She's pretty cool. It was kind of a distraction. I was expecting, Liam is normally the dude there. And kind of been eyeing this girl from a distance. I was expecting to try and talk to like her and her friends group today and say, hey, what's up? And then she was running the show. So it's like, well, I don't have a plan anymore. So I'm just gonna keep reading over my lines and stuff. Because that's what I do. I always try so hard to prepare for things ever since I was a kid. Like, I think things through a million times. Just like lie in bed awake. Just thinking every possible outcome through. Just trying to prepare for shit. And then just like, it's all useless. Or like, I don't know. Whatever. But I've always been pretty good at working stuff on the fly, you know? But I'm not the best at working when pressure is on. Test taking and shit, always been bad at that. It's been a trippy podcast, man. Try to wrap this up. Joint's almost done. Did I hit all my points? Oh, so scatterbrained. But so much to talk about as well. Crazy day, man. Monday Morning Podcast. The Jest Podcast. And we doing it big. 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 You know what it is. It's the Jest Podcast. Oh, I'm sure I forgot stuff. But at this point, listen to your heart. And listen to your heart. But listen to your mom. She means well. listen to your heart. Yeah, no? Alright guys, peace.